All right. I got your VOD. Got myself a cup of tea. Let's have a look, right? So, first match, I did like skim through it quickly. First match is a ranked match. Second one is a duos. Yeah, let's just dive into it and we'll see what I see. So, right off the bat, like you only showed me the fights and you spot like a squad up there, right? So right over there, let's see, is there an easy shift 3, shift 2? Okay. So right over there, you see a squad, and more specifically, I know it's a bit blurry. Uh, that appears to be an enemy because well, he tried to yeet a nade at it. At this point, like either get behind this cover and shoot, right? Shoot at him, or get behind that cover and shoot at him. You decide to opt for the second option, right? Right from here, first thing you should have done, because there he is, the person that I was talking about. Shoot him. He's climbing. It's like a fixed animation. Just shoot him in the back. Okay, decide to opt for some nades, which is still fine, but like first nade, I completely agree with that. Like there might be someone behind this cover. There might be someone back here that you can't see. Like that nade is fair. Um, the second nade, however, like chips right here into the wall, and the other guy is on top, and he literally has like. So that was a bit of a quick nade. Maybe there was no need for that. Oh. Anyways, that doesn't matter too much. You start burning this guy down, clean. Like, well done. That was good. Okay, so there's smoke there. You decide to opt for retreating. Um, to which I'd say no. I would not have done that because right now you're gatekeeping, right? You got the zone and you're inside, they are not. You knocked one of them, like that one over there, and this is the perfect time to push. Like, so this retreat, I get it, but you have literally all three of you are full health. They got one down. This is the time to push. So that is a bit too defensive. You should have pushed in, and your horizon, like there is a singularity all the way up there. So that took a while. And those nades that you're about to throw right now are a bit on the late side, right? As soon as you saw the um, the singularity get yeeted up, nades. They should be thrown at the same time. So as soon as the initial pull comes that you can't ignore, the termite explodes. So you get those like um, certain certain hits. Like you know they're gonna hit because the pull and the explosion of the thermite are at the same time. Now, throughout the whole series, the black holes of Horizon are not perfectly on point. I did see that you and Horizon have been playing together at like both matches. I don't know if you're teammates or buddies or just two randoms that decided to play some matches together. Um, if you know this person, just tell them like, hey, the black holes could have been better, but that's something on the side. That's not something you have control over. Um, this nade, however, was a bit on the late side. Initially, there was no one in there, and later someone walked in there. I think because right now you get no hits, um, and then you did get hit suddenly. So you're lucky on that a bit. I'm gonna say lucky a lot. Doesn't mean it's not to discredit. It's just that it turned out that way. It turned out good, and yeah, I mean you have luck in matches. That's what the whole game's about. Back to this thing. You're about to get pushed by one, two people, and you did the right thing there. Chip in and retreat. This, however, is not good. Um, like this phase is not necessary because your horizon is up here. right? Your Horizon covered you. Oh, well, she's here. Your Horizon covered you immediately, and yeah, there was no need for you to phase away. This whole area is a safe zone, and yeah, there was no need to get away from that situation. Might have been a fat finger, might have been just like instant like instincts, but like this situation, you shouldn't have had to face. Um, and even worse, like you shouldn't have had to push in with the phase, because that's dangerous, right? Let's say your Horizon didn't, like, let's say your Horizon didn't get this guy down, but decided, like, got a lot of chip damage and had to fall back. So your Horizon was behind here. Your Octane is around him, like, by law. You can't trust him, especially when it's Octane. Um, you're lucky that he was decent this match, even though he died. Um, but yeah, no, like you, if Horizon had to fall back and Octane, well, you don't know what he's gonna do. He might have been like, he's here. I don't know what he contributed to the fight because you were phasing. But then there was still two people, right, that saw you phase over them, end up here, and while you're like having the animation, like taking your weapons out, these two could have easily lasered you because there's literally no cover here. Like it's all open. So this phase was a bit dangerous. You're lucky it turned out well, and not lucky as in discrediting, like because Horizon did a great push, and downed one of them. But yeah, it could have turned out worse. So yeah, well, just keep that in mind. And for this, like you do use the Hemlock Hipfire, whereas you have an EVA 8. So close quarters, use close combat weapons, like for instance the EVA 8, like shotguns, SMGs, or pistols. You know, um, it's just it's not like the thing that is going to cause you to lose fights, but it's something that's going to help you win fights eventually. Because in close combat, like if you're close up, like if you're right next to each other, you don't want to hit like hip fire hemlock shots, right? That's RNG in quite a big area still, because you're talking about like this range. RNG within that, like I wouldn't bet on it, right? Especially not in ranked. So at that point, like your EVA 8 should have been out. Um, Nothing horrible. It's just something that you can work on, right? So right now you're immediately being pushed. Um, Octane is low. You're low. So either you all three heal and get pushed, or one of you has to keep him off, like cover fire. Um, it should have been Horizon, but Horizon is healing as well, I think. Yeah. So if they had pushed there, because this was a perfect third party scenario for them, right? You're all three low, and you're literally behind this one corner with the three of you healing. One nade that could have solved it all, right? One push would have been the end of it, but it's gold. Um, right, it makes sense that they didn't push. Um, so yeah, Horizon decides to cancel or heal. Not sure why. Okay, we don't see the end of it. Octane is still healing. Oh, this is like a bit of loot in between. You're healed up. Horizon a bit and Octane a bit. All right. Okay, this fight, you won this fight purely because they didn't push. Like, they should have pushed so much earlier. As soon as they saw you, like, finish with the other squad, they should have pushed in. Easy as that. I don't know who got this guy down. Um, but yeah, they got one down. You had a 3v1 in this situation. And you finished off the squad? No. No. One down, two down, so there is a third somewhere. And he died to the zone, okay. Oh wait, the ring. I think their third died in the ring, which means that this is a third party, like yet again. So yeah, again, Horizon should be healing. You and Octane should be covering for her. Horizon's trying to fall back now, and you knocked one. So at this point, you knocked one. Try to push in a bit. Though not too hard because your horizon is still low, right? It's still a 2v2 situation. You don't want to overstep your boundaries here. Yeah, see, this was a clean kill, which I think Octane helped a lot here. But you two did it like really well. Killed what was it? Lifeline? Yeah, it was the lifeline. It was a solo lifeline because there's not even any teammate of her nearby. So had you known that before, push and win. But right, so that's clean. And right after that, Gibby throws a dome. So that's a wasted dome. Gibby goes down and Mirage goes down. Yeah, that was they split up in 3 ways. You 3 decided to fight as one unit. That's what got you the W. Okay, so right now you're gonna go for the Hemlock Flatline combination. I would like to point out that in close combat, like you just fought 3 squads, 2 squads, 2 or 3. I forgot. I lost count. A lot of people. Um, at least one close range weapon would be very much appreciated. That is a pistol, shotgun, SMG, like I said before. So yeah, the fact that you switch to like 2 mid-range weapons is not ideal. But I know you'll be switching back to the Vault later, so I'm okay with that. Like, just keep in mind like which weapons you want to have, like long range and short range, or mid range and short range, and an auto weapon and anything else, literally like a shotgun, a pistol, sniper, another auto gun, doesn't matter. But at least one auto gun. And then this happens, all right? You're playing ranked. Ranked is completely different from like trios, duos, or whatever. You got third party twice, so I get that you have like 9 KP. Yet you decide to push this guy on top. I mean, don't get me wrong, love to see it, and the whole video is like nice. But if you get higher up in rank, don't do this. As soon as you have your KP, like your 5 KP in, play safe, play back, just play for placement, start rotating early, because right now you got 22 seconds on the clock and the ring is here, so you need to move quite some. So yeah, try to not go for this fight, but try to rotate. Like, try to move that way, because that's an easy rotation, or move underneath and move towards the states. Like, try to avoid this fight like later in game, because yeah, it's not worth it. Like, you literally get nothing from it. There's no more KP to get, and the only thing that happens is either you move up one place, like 6 squads left, in which case you could have done that by just waiting, or you die, and then that's it, right? So there's no point in fighting here. Would not have engaged. Love to see it. So they're on the roof, and Horizon, like this is why you have Horizons, like not to get onto high ground, but to get the whole team onto high ground. That is why you two play so well together. I don't know if you are friends, but you should become friends if you're not. You two are good teammates, so. Okay, at this point, right? Again, I'm gonna say the word luck, but that does not discredit you at all. This guy right here is not playing at his best. He has at least one teammate. I can't tell if the other one already jumped down or not. That is jumping down, and he's like, "Let's go, 1v3. Let's do this." So Rambo right here um, dies, right? And something like at this point, right? You got an Octane that needs to heal, but only a bit, right? He should have, as soon as that person's gone down, Octane should have started healing. He didn't. Not your fault. You can't do anything about that, so let's just forget about that, right? They got 2 people somewhere over here, right? You got an Horizon that's been carrying, like both of you actually, but Horizon that's been like well in a game with full health, and you got like you on full health that's also been carrying. Uh, at this point, you want to forget, like you want to just drop on him, go down and kill them. It's 2v3. You got this, right? Um, they're not in this area, obviously. If they are, easy kill, drop on them, kill them. They could be hiding behind one of these things, maybe over here. If so, literally push him and dead. So they probably wouldn't be hiding here either. They're in there. That's my best bet. And um, they could be either like in this zone behind here, in which case, easy kill, because literally those doors can't be blocked. They didn't have a caustic as far as I could tell. So, yeah. And they're only with two still. So there's no point. If they hold this ground, it's an easy kill for you. If they go for the thing all the way in the back, right? At the end of the whole hallway, there's like the three doors. This is like a double door if I'm correct, and this is a single door. They can block that, right? They can safely heal up. This is for them a safe zone, right? So if they go there, you need to be careful on how you're gonna push. Um, if they stand here, it's easy. Just nuke them, right? Spoiler alert: they're here. They're gonna die. Um, but the thing that goes wrong is that you didn't realize that, and you decide oh, to slide down here, which in itself is not a bad idea, except for the fact that, right? Okay, another thing, second black hole that is not on point. Like they obviously are not here anymore. They're over there. Um, so yeah, let's forget about those. But yeah, at this point over there, you see your Horizon drop in. Like she went aggressive as you should have been, and your Octane as well. Like all three of you should have done exactly what your Horizon did and push him. Horizon killed one with the shotty, and is fighting the other one. Didn't take cover because and died. Um, for you, it's an easy 14 damage. Like pop that. Next time, stay with your Horizon. Drop down as a group. This wasn't. You had the advantage. It's a 2v3 situation. Push. Just go for it. So at this point, your Horizon shouldn't have gone down. But see, the thing is, now you have to revive your Horizon, which takes time. First off, you're about to rotate, so it's not the ideal situation to have Horizon down. Secondly, if you get third party, you're one person down. So right now it doesn't matter. You've made it through. You won the fight. But in higher SR like RP matches, I would suggest like making sure no one goes down. Um, but yeah, everything works out fine here. Which brings me to the next thing. While you're looting, it's well, not AD, but like the joystick to the left, joystick to the right. Keep moving, because right now you're literally one clippable. If someone jumped from behind you, it's like dead before you could even like cancel the whole death box um, thingy. You would have been dead. It goes that fast. So always AD strafe while looting. Let's see. He decided to move. He's still rocking. Wait, what guns did that guy have? That guy did have a massive shotgun. I would have traded it for the Hemlock if I were you, because no, one auto weapon and one whatever you want, and one mid range and one close range weapon, or long range and close range. You're using your flatline as a close range weapon, which makes sense. It's good close range, but yeah, I would suggest. I would have gone for the massive shotgun here. Can't tell how much bullets they had, but probably enough. Okay, so next up, take a sip and just watch this bit. I love that Wraith emote. It's probably the best one. At least the best I've seen. Maybe there's some I haven't seen yet. Okay, first off, Horizon dropped 1 tier below you. So that's already something you should have kept an eye out. Like Horizon has to do this awkward climb up this ledge. So the first thing you should have done was turn around, cover her, no matter what. You decide to go up here, which makes sense, get the high ground. And your Octane jumped a bit bad and landed out in the open. He's gonna get burnt in a bit. But the first thing you should have done was cover your Horizon. She is about to do that awkward climb. Horizon safe, but your Octane got downed because he jumped out of the open. You landed behind cover, which is good. So that's unfortunate. There's nothing you can do about that, right? Um, yeah, just it sucks. Randoms. I don't know if it was a random or not, but it seemed like a random. It is the way it is, right? At this point, I don't know what you did with your portal, but this would have been a perfect portal situation. Like, make a portal, run like all the way over there, put the other portal there, get behind cover, have Horizon heal up, you heal up, and revive your Octane, and then re-engage with the portal. Right? That would have been the ideal situation. I don't know what you used your portal on, but since I haven't seen you use it in a fight, I assume you used it to travel, right? Um, I think through the open, like you just did the whole jump tower thing, you know? You probably did like a portal from far to the jump tower in order to land like where you just got flanked. Um, Save your portal for these kind of situations, like where you are in a dangerous position, either someone's down or you're just being pushed really hard and you need to get out. That's what you need your portal for. So I don't know what exactly you used your portal for, but yeah, you should have had it here. Um, but then again, you both decide to get back. You cancelled that med, which is good because if you had like done that syringe, you would have been dead easy. So that was a good call to cancel that. And I think you decide to let your Octane die and time out because that flick, you got a hit with it even, like insane. Okay, good call to move, to rotate. Um, Horizon doesn't listen, so probably gonna have to group up with Horizon for that. Okay, so Octane is gone now. Like, I'm not sure if you're still fighting a 2 with a 3 stack, but there's one. So I'm not sure, did he drop solo? Quickly check. There's someone over there. And he decides to slide. That's 2 of them. Okay. There's 2 people that slid down. And your Horizon is shooting from high ground on him. So it seems like a 2v2 situation, but I can't tell. There's a third. I didn't see anyone get downed. It's not in the video, I think. And they're matting right now. So the first thing you should have done, like Horizon opts for the nade to crack the door. After that, it should have been like yeet in the black hole and a shit ton of nades. You decide to go just for the nades. Makes sense. But here, the black hole would have been perfect. Other than that, like, that black hole was Horizon's, I think. He didn't get pulled in, so yeah, it must have been. I don't know what that black hole was for. I mean, okay. So next up, right now, you have a buddy, or very good random, that you decide to play with again, that is standing in front of a open door, right? Um, After a fight has happened here, so there's been sound, people know that you're here. She's standing in front of an open door, looting from this bin, well, not like moving sideways. You should not have like looted here. You did heal up first, which is perfect. Like you did that well. Like first heal up, then loot. But you should have covered this door. Like checked outside, like have a look, and as soon as there are people, shoot at them, and like switch off. After you're done, Horizon's gonna have a look, um, and you should have gotten your chance to loot. Then again, that is only if you are a 2-stack. Since I've seen you play 2 games together, I'm assuming you two are a 2-stack, but can't tell, of course. Alright, so next fight. He's still fighting 2v3. You get scanned. Okay, one thing, I'm still not sure if it's your friend or not, but that Horizon's gravity lifts have been perfect the entire game. Like her black holes, not so much, but damn, those lifts. You two have been on amazing spots, like as a complete duo the entire time, and it's been beautiful to see. This again too, it's like perfect positioning. So yeah, I don't know why they decide to run, but right now, you forced out 2 smoke grenades, a scan, and the dome. So literally all their abilities are down. I'm not talking about ultimates, of course. Um, this has been like, even though you didn't get chips, or you got like a few chips in, even though you didn't win the fight, you got like a big advantage on them, right? You have your phase, and the gravity lift has basically no cooldown. So this has been a fight that you've won, even though you didn't kill anyone, right? Because you had such a ooh, nice 360. Because you had such a big advantage after the fight. Okay, so right now, one of them is zipping up. That's a second, and maybe a third already. Can't tell. That's can't tell if he's up or down, but so I'm not sure what you two are scouting right now. Maybe there's other people in the area, in which case, good job. Like, need to check that quickly. But you know they're above you, right? Um, I was actually hoping, like, after Bangalore dropped down and got lasered, that the next one would drop down and get lasered, and then the next one would drop down and get lasered. You know, would have been fun. But unfortunately, no. You killed their Bangalore, and you got a free Gibby shield with it to loot him. Okay, so even though like Gibby gave you a free shield to loot, you should not have looted at the same time here. Obviously, you should have moved AD, and as soon as the shield was about to go, you should have left. Like, you were there a few seconds. Without the Gibby dome, if he had had a sniper, it would have been like an easy headshot on you because you didn't move and there was no shield. Besides that, just a quick thing. This is energy ammo right here. I would definitely in this stage of the game drop at least one of these and 1 to 2 of these, because literally you have a hemlock, so this is like 60 shots, right? This is if you're not going to fight a whole lot, but this is still like 240 shots. Is that correct? Yeah, 240. That's enough to kill like the 4 squads that are left, right? If you don't hit like 60, well, okay, maybe this is like let's say 10 clips, around 10 clips, you know. So if you don't hit 60 shots with the hemlock and 10 clips with the Volt to kill 4 times, well, a max of 3 is 12 people. That is, if you only do the shots, then yeah, yeah, I don't know. You should be able to win that without this and without these two. Instead of that, you definitely need a Phoenix kit, a 2 stack of meds. I would normally suggest another, so make this 4, so 4 of these, 4 batteries. Not in your case because you got the purple body shield, right? So I would drop this one. You really don't need 12 shield cells, so you can drop that one too, and fill up these. You need 4 of those, 8 in total, so 4 and 4, and replace this one for either a frag, a thermite, or an arc star, right? Get a nade in. It's always nice to yeet one into the enemy team in case they're camping somewhere. So check your inventory. It could have been better. Just a small tip. Like a side note, like all these things that I've been saying are little things. In general, like these matches you've been playing really well. They're both W's, and of course it's hard to find mistakes in the game that you won because, well, you won. You were the best at the whole thing. There's always like little things that you can work on, like for instance your weapons or, yeah, the looting and everything. But that's like little tips. It's not going to cost you games yet, but it will in the future if you get higher up, right? So yeah, let's continue this. So Horizon starts to do a weird thing here, and I love the creativity of your Horizon, right? Because right here she decides to put the gravity lift in and yeet her ult in it. It didn't work, and she did get caught in the lift shaft for a bit. But I like the creativity. I mean, it was fun. You're a bit unsure what to do here, so you're about to cover corners, cover entrances and exits, which is good, right? Because your Horizon is in a vulnerable position. You don't want to jump in there. Definitely not. I'm not sure if you have portals, so in case she does get downed, you can portal away. There's not much place to go, but you can portal away. So what you did here, cover the entrances. That was a good thing. Your Horizon is out, made it out in one piece, so that's good. And they're still up there, right? There's still. You have to keep that in mind. There's 4 squads, and at least 1 squad is above you, and it's a 2 stack. Okay, 1 person died to the ring. Like Horizon did shoot, but died to the ring. So that's unfortunate for them. Yeah, doesn't really matter for you. 3 position points. Okay, Horizon's looting. You need to cover in the future. Like cover for your Horizon if she's healing. Grab the Phoenix kit, the med kit, and batteries. Well, not really needed, but okay. So what you did here, this position right here, this is a beautiful position because you got literally this whole thing to cover you, right? This is your whole cover, and you'll see him run in. They have 0 cover, and they're gonna get lasered by you. See, this is clean. This is how you're supposed to fight for other people. I don't know. The very tactical crouch, just to make sure that, I don't know, they're extra dead. BM. That's all right. At this point, right? You just killed the number 3, which means there's 2 squads left, and you know where they are. It's the 2 people above you, and they are late. They're really late, because they heard you shoot, and as soon as they heard you shoot, they should have dropped on you. They didn't. They dropped right there. You can hear it in the footsteps. That's them coming. So right now they're about to come in, and literally they can't even leave. This is literally the only way. They could get a bit of damage from the ring here. This is not a viable option. They will die. They can't make this run. They could make this run, but that would damage them, right? A lot of damage. Would not suggest this. And since the ring is since the ring is already here, and they had to go through here, they fall through a shaft, they are already damaged, right? You got to keep that in mind. So they're about to push through this door. First thing you do, stick an arc star in it, or at least they're coming. Why not be aggressive, right? You decide to be aggressive, but okay, right here. See, they push. should have been a nade there, so they walked into the nade. You got sort of cover. This is not enough cover, so you should have at least slided behind cover here and just get yourself in a safe spot. It's alright. You decide to like give him a lot of fire back, but you did lose like quite some health. So at this point, it's reload your Volt, because it's like they decided to disengage. They decided like, whoa, no, we don't want this. You should have popped at least one cell and reloaded your Volt, right? So instead of that, you'd push in with like a bit of health and a flatline, which is made for mid-range, and you decide to hip fire it. Again, flatline is perfect for hip firing, but as a secondary weapon. First you like spray Volt, and if they have like a bit of health left, you switch to flatline to hip fire them down. So yeah, you decide to jump in even, like it's a bit aggressive, and you're lucky that like A, Horizon catches a lot of your bullets here, and B, they just didn't aim as well as you did. So yeah. Okay, at this point, I'm not sure, I don't think you've reloaded your Volt yet. You should have reloaded your Volt first, switch to your Volt, and then start healing, in case they do push through here, right? Let's say they downed Horizon somehow and decided to go for the aggressive push while you're here on your shield battery. You have to cancel it, right? You can't do a shield battery with two people pushing into you. So you should have cancelled it, and then the first weapon you want to grab is the Volt, because this is still short range. It's not reloaded yet, so first reload, or grab Volt and reload, then shield battery, then push back in. But your Horizon, like, downed one, game is won. Okay, at this point you won the game. Like, your Horizon downed one, it's a 2v1 fight. Your Horizon should have healed, but just like, you know what? There you go, and then you finished her off, perfect. Yeah, you could have, you played solid, like 2400 damage, 10 kills, that's clean. So, next game, this is duos. Not ranked, so you're fighting two stacks, right? And the first thing that happens is this. There's a lifeline somewhere up there, right? There's a Gibby right here, and your Horizon is about to go like somewhere up. I don't know where. She even makes like a nice somersault onto that. Right now, you don't have the best shields. You're fighting against the Gibby with the barrier. I've not seen yet what kind of armor he has, but right behind you is like a cover, like literally like a bit behind you. Like if we were to take like an aerial view, you have like the growth tower with the Gibby here. You have the growth tower that you guys looted, the Alpha looted, and there's like a barrier in between, right? And then your Horizon has a lift here, and she's in there. So this is your Horizon. There's like a barrier here, and I think there's a barrier somewhere like this, right? It's not perfect, but right now you're positioned around here. Whereas if you had stood a bit back, let's say around here, you would have had like perfect view on the Gibby. There's a lifeline somewhere above here. If she decided to shoot back, you could have just easily retreated into cover. And basically by standing in that area, you're blocking this whole side off from shooting at you. This whole area is safe because you just came there with looting, and you block this whole area off. So the only thing that can really happen is that someone pushes from here, in which case phase and get out of there. But this is not really, I don't see a lot of pushes from this side. Yeah, or from the front, in which way you are shooting. So you should have gotten behind cover there, like the cover right behind you, just in case, you know. Third parties, it is duos. Duos has more third parties than trios or ranked, because it's more squads. Okay, you lased him down, like almost completely down. and your Horizon finishes him off. And only then does yeah, nice clean kill. Only then Lifeline shows up. So okay, that nade is okay. Let's take that. Let's take this in slow motion. Right, we'll go half speed. Right here, your Horizon. Okay, at this point, Horizon has. I'll put it a tiny bit back. You hear Horizon throw her ultimate. It's right here, right now. Right, your perfect instinct. Grab the nade, ready to throw it. You should have thrown it at the same time. As soon as you hear it, throw. Like, you know where it's going. It's gonna land here. Just throw it. Instead of that, right? A bit late already, but you see the outline still. This is the area that they're about to get pulled. They're not. It's not even pulling. And they're already here, right? So this line of your thermite is not going to work. Like, they're going to get out of it easily. So that nade, like, even though the response was good, right? Get the nade, throw it in. It was a bit on the late side. You want to throw it a bit earlier, and yeah, you were a bit late, and also the black hole wasn't perfect again. But that's something that Horizon should work on, not you. In the end, one did get pulled back, but they killed the black hole pretty quickly. So right now, you're getting third partied. I think the squad that you attacked has run, and another squad came in. They were gonna go for a flank, but you caught on early, which is good. There's someone right here, and there's one on the top. And well, I think you handled this pretty well. You both lasered down one. And okay, one thing you probably could have done better here. This laser was clean, right? But you decide to reload your weapon while in the view of the enemy. You should have crouched here. Just crouch down. Wait. There you go. Crouch down, reload the weapon, and like get out of sight, right? Then again, right after that, you should have like provided cover fire for your Horizon to get out, which is exactly what you're about to do. Horizon decides to push you instead of your Horizon, which is alright. Like, you can't be mad at that. And again, you reload in front of your in front of the enemy. So if you have the roof right here, you have this block in the middle, and this is where the Horizon was at. You positioned yourself here. Whereas if you took like a little step back, or even got on top of the box, right? You could have shot at her. Oh, time to reload. Drop behind the box, or on this side. If she decides to rotate this way, you can even drop on that side. Like, there's a lot of possibilities, right? So as soon as, like, there, your positioning was a tiny bit off. Other than that, like, the phase was a good response. Like, you're low on health, you need to get out of there. You're lucky they didn't push you, and your Horizon came in clutch. I think. Was that here? Oh no. So, right now you decide to climb up, and Horizon is there. I mean, good instinct to instantly drop. She wasted a few bullets, doesn't have a full mag, needs to reload. But she should have pushed you. Like, right now, she should have dropped on you and killed you. But she didn't. Decides to take the window. You were a bit slow on that, Mammy. I mean, it would have made sense that she was going to go up, right? It's the first place you look. Then again, it's not the worst thing. You got her here. That's clean. That's well done. Okay. A little tip here though. First off, move while looting. Secondly, first heal yourself. Like, You get the second kill, beautiful, but at this point you're like 100 HP and your Horizon is 70 HP. So first both heal up and then take turns looting if you are to stack. Otherwise, just both heal up and unless, of course, you know there's a shield in there, you want to shield swap, but you got a good Evo. I can't read the Evo. I think it's like a 200 Evo purple shield, so there's no way you're going to swap that, right? So heal up, then loot. You did heal up in the end. Let's see. You could have used some shotty ammo. One more stack of energy. One more stack of shotty. One more medkit. You could have dropped one of these and replaced it for a syringe. And dropped at least 2 nades. So these 2 nades would have been shotty ammo and energy ammo, since your Volt is your main weapon. Mozambique is your second weapon, like the one you switch to after a 1 clip. And a Phoenix kit. And a Phoenix kit, I would probably like not have swapped one of these, like not your last, like your 2 other nades, but probably like, I don't know, either a stack of energy or maybe like one of the meds that you use least, syringe or something. But yeah, like for your inventory, I would suggest like keep in mind what you want and what you need. Like think about that before you go in, and then work towards that. You know. All right, let's continue looking. I did make some changes here. That's good. So there's see, this is what I meant with the random. I have not spotted a single person here. There's a cloud. There's caustic gas. And she just yeets a black hole somewhere in there. I mean, it's hard to tell if she actually hit someone or not. It's also a slanted area, so it could have flown over, you know. You do have enough nades, so it's alright if you throw one or two in, but those black holes are not perfect. See, that was a clean. This is what you should take, like an SMG. SMG as like your first weapon. This was clean. Just quickly check what you did after. Okay, you were a bit late on the reload, because like you literally gave her 1 clip, then you were like, wow. And only here did you start the reload, right? So all the damage that you took from here on. Actually, that wasn't even that much. You could have switched to your Mozambique and one shot her. And again, the kill leader, nice. Okay, you couldn't go in. And see, this is what I mean. Those perfect gravity lifts by Horizon. Like, she saw that you were in trouble, I think, and she dropped it for you. Like, perfect. If you guys are not a 2-stack, you should 2-stack at least, because that was amazing. Oh, you're using a 2-stack, two axe on a Volt. Yeah, I can get why, but definitely in this range, don't zoom in with the 2x. Like it's impossible. Like it's not impossible, but it's harder to hit. You know, if you have a 1x, H-cock, just go for it, or hip fire, but don't zoom in. Okay, and nice, you healed up before looting. That was clean. That was well done. Okay, at this point, you have one person who's extremely low in 2s, and the other is like is giving cover fire, right? At this point, you should have pushed. Like both push on this guy right here, because he's providing cover fire. His teammate is running back to heal. If you run after the teammate, he's gonna laser you down, right? That's his whole purpose right now, giving cover to his friend. However, it's a 2v1 situation. His buddy is running, right? That's when you push him. Which is what you do. Perfect. and this is, it's alright because you one clip him with the Mozambique. In general, I would not advise to do that. It's not ranked, so no need for that. Another clean kill. My clean fight too. Well played. Okay, we're gonna go back to that inventory of yours because you got a purple bag at least. Maybe it's gold even. Okay, so you're gonna go for more more energy ammo. Makes sense. I mean, 5 stacks is fine, but you need more of this. You need more shotty ammo. It's not something you can do. You can't do anything about it, but yeah, you need it. You got 4 of these. Perfect. You got 2 of these. Ideal. You got a lot of these. I would drop this. Maybe you're going to swap it for more energy ammo. I don't know. You got 4 nades. I understand why, because you have an Horizon, right? But your Horizon has literally not hit a single, like, has not hit a lot of good ults, right? So the nades are a bit of waste, so to say. Um, then again, if the Horizon starts practicing more on, like, well, on good ults, so to say, then these are more valuable. But right now they're just using a backspace and they're not worth it. So this could go at least for 1 stack of energy, or maybe even like a stack of shotty. You do drop a nade for it, perfect. You could have also dropped the shield cells because that's a lot of shields that you have. Alright. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Sorry about that. Yeah, clean. And that's a 2v1 again, yeah. He did get the cheeky gas nade off. Look, that was shotty ammo right there. 32. So you probably should have taken that. Not sure if you took it actually, because can't see. But I'm assuming you're gonna get third partied here. You did heal up, but your Horizon is fighting in 2v1 fight. But managed to down one. Alright. And you finished off. Okay, that was... Alright, you just had like the cleanup kill. Again, Horizon initiates the fight. Alright, yeah, that was clean. Well done. That's another, yeah, that was well played. Let's see, how did you do here? Yeah, I mean, both perfect scores. I mean, this is good, and both of these are insane. So, well played. That's all I can say. So the biggest things I can tell right now that can really improve your gameplay by a lot, like it's not everything, right? But the biggest things that you can focus on is like get your 2 weapons, like get the 2 weapons that work together. Get a long range or mid range and a short range gun. Make sure one is auto at least, and the other one can be whatever. Like get a loadout in your mind that you want. Like get your 2 favorite weapons in your mind and get 2 alternatives. Like what if you don't find like your perfect SMG, right? What would you like? And think about all the other options. What if you don't find what was it, Hemlock, right? Which weapons would you like then? So think about that. Um, let's see, that's one. The second thing is move. Move. Um, while looting. While looting, make sure that you strafe AD, that you cover your friends, like this guy. Yeah, just make sure that you're still active in the game while your mind is on loot, right? So that's something that you need to look out for. Thirdly, I've seen a lot of fights like started, initiated by Sanso, which is good. I mean, that's all fine. But usually you were like a tiny step behind. Like you were like, if you look at the last two fights, let's go back quickly. Like you can tell, like over here, you were looking. Where are they? And she knocked like at least one. And you, yeah, she started the fight. You cleaned it up, which is a good dynamic. And you laser this one together. See, that is the kind of fight that you need. Like both lasering down one target. That way, it's never a 1v2 that you need to solve. It's like a 2v1 that you need to, like, that brings you in the advantage. Um, so, yeah, that's, I think the biggest things are not really aim related. I mean, your aim is on point. That's good. Um, it's more like you're positioning a tiny bit. Like, at some points, you could have been in better positions, but that is something that's not going to cost you games yet. Not a lot, at least. It's your aggressive play style. I mean, in ranked, definitely. In casual, I totally get it. I would have done the same. But in ranked, you don't need 15 kills. You don't need 23 kills as a squad. You literally need 2 squad kills, so 6 kills in total, where everyone participated. That's all you need to get max RP. So why do more, right? Um, of course, this is a huge flex, and I love it. um, But yeah, like in ranked, I would not go that aggressively, especially in higher lobbies, because it's gonna cost you at some point, right? Um, but yeah, other than that, this has been amazing to watch. I loved it. Thank you, and I hope this helps you in any way. Just let me know if it helps you, and yeah,